Another controversial topic I was just about to say on this Friday, but it's actually Thursday. Let's talk re-gifting, Alex Steinecker.
Oh, see, now we're going to come closer to you because the camera is now zooming. Just kidding. So we're talking re-gifting, and you have a really funny story. And before we get to that, there are several things that we should re-gift and some things we should not. And
apparently I need to be told what those are.
Yeah, you might have wanted to know this beforehand.
So you know that feeling when you are running around last minute and you're just trying to come up with something really quickly to somebody you need to get a gift for? Well, it was my son's teacher. He had two teachers. This was preschool. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how could I forget that? I was hosting Christmas that year for the very first time. Do you see how I'm trying to justify it with all
I hear
these
a lot of
excuses?
justifications.
Okay, so I'm not a bad person. Let's get that off the table.
You sure? I'm just kidding.
Well, maybe you'll change your mind once you hear
you're
the story.
Sweetest person.
So I'm putting something together and I'm having to get out the door, and I give it to the teachers on Friday. And I get home and I'm like, whew, dodge that
Got
bullet.
the gifts out of the way.
And then I'm looking down on the table and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, why? I had two of those here. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. It was one of the presents from one of his teachers.
But what was it?
That I get. It was like a little Ghirardelli chocolate thing with like some potpourri or whatever that you could not mistake from like, oh, I bought the same thing. So I'm like, that panic where you're like, no, this is not happening right now. It's exactly like your heart sinks into your stomach. So I basically gave her exactly what she gave me.
I love that. It's just showing that you were thankful.
But
you might said you really deserve to have this yourself.
I don't deserve it. Okay, it wasn't a good gift. I'm just going to give it right back to you.
Yeah, there are just those things that we don't really have a use for.
Awful.
That we just turn around and give them to somebody else. So if you re-gifted something, if you had a story like this, tell us on our Facebook page what happened to you.
Pray that hasn't happened.
We pray it hadn't happened to you. And we're talking about toilets now. And I wanted to talk about this for a very specific reason because they're changing. Look at this. It's sloped, so it tilts by 13%, making it difficult for anyone to sit on it for more than 5 minutes. Now, why is this a problem? Well, it turns out the toilet company that's making this says that people spend 25% more time in office bathrooms than they need to, leading to billions of dollars of lost productivity throughout the country. It's actually pretty funny.
Who does
How do they calculate
like that?
But anyway, I don't like it because for me, and I'm going to give you some TMI right now, when I take my bathroom break, it's peace, it's quiet, it's uninterrupted, and I see some shaking heads in the newsroom agreeing with me. And if you spend a lot of time in the bathroom and you don't admit it, then you're lying to yourself and to all of us.
This is
it's
why
relaxing.
You said, you know what, I'm going to bring something up and I'm not going to tell you what it is. That is exactly what he said to me in the meeting today.
It's the throne room, and time passes. You can catch up on your social media, watch funny YouTube videos.
So
it's
that's
just
where
a place
you are during the morning.
Of solitude, like Superman.
Well, I'm glad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. How about Yoda babies? You want to talk about Yoda babies?
I didn't even know this was a thing, that they came on the scene and that before they exploded into popularity, but this is adorable. You know how some of the hospitals come up with little, outfits when babies are born, where baby Yoda has now made its way into the NIC unit.
Star Wars fans probably love this. Disney Plus has just exploded on the scene. All we see is this baby Yoda. And their shirts, by the way, say, "Merry I must be."
Oh my gosh,
in the voice
I didn't know
of
that
Yoda.
part of it. I love
so
that.
It was one of the nurses that actually knitted those little hats for them, which is really
so
cute.
Sweet. Now something to leave you with,
Yeah.
because this is such a great idea. So we're going to take the video. We have to show this to you. So Amazon delivery driver dancing because of something that he saw on the front porch. Do you see that right there? Because he got a treat from the people who lived in that house.
It's so
just
funny.
For him.
It's becoming a trend. Leave some snacks for your couriers this year, and maybe you can catch them dancing
He's really
on your
good.
Ring doorbell.
Right?
Well, we have